Ladies and gentlemen, the debonair and adorable Alice Cooper.
Yes, this is me, right
For a
here.
moment there, I thought you were Fred Astaire or maybe Cary Grant.
You look simply stunning tonight.
Well, you look simply stunning, and I am stunned.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, you're not exactly what I expected. I kind of expected that grotesque makeup and those weird, crazy costumes and a snake and a coffin and all those things that drive me crazy. You know.
Well, I'm trying to change my image.
Oh.
I mean,
Really?
Alice really doesn't live here anymore.
Oh, really? I see.
But listen, I've really decided to be more myself this year. The class was bound to come out sooner or later. I just decided to push it a little.
Listen, if we're going to be working together here, I'd like to know what to call you. Do I call you Alice or Mr. Cooper, or maybe it'd be better if I call you AC?
That's my sister's name.
Well, I'm just glad we're here together tonight because I know that we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a ball. Yes.
Well, I'm sure we will. I watched the show last year, and you were really fantastic. I mean,
was that?
Really,
Thank you.
You were also pregnant.
Yes, I was. Thank you.
The coincidence, I am too this year.
Well, I have a nurse for you. I mean, you know, we can talk about that backstage. Meanwhile, let's get to what this show is all about, okay? It's awards.
I love awards. Boy, do I love awards. So lovely and lasting and beautiful and firm and glittery and imposing, and I'm jealous.
Yes. Alice, you must remember, it's much better to give than to receive.
Yeah. Well, that's really a nice philosophical thing to say. A little sickening, but philosophical.
Shall I present the first nominee the first nominee for our first award? Shall I?
What's the difference if it's not for me?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our first award tonight will be for Best Male Vocalist. And here is the nominee to perform in that category. He's graduated from the ranks of rock music. He's a member of 3 different groups before going on his own. And he's kind of sexy a little bit. I mean, a lot. I mean, a whole lot. Mr. Rod Stewart. Before we present the award for the Best Male Vocalist, we should explain how the voting is achieved. Last month's progressive music disc jockeys, who are now personalities on 150 radio stations throughout the country, and many leading rock journalists voted on the 2nd annual Rock Awards. The ballot was created by the panel of 12 experts, made up by equally professional radio announcers and writers familiar with the rock and roll scene. The ballots were mailed and later received and sailed, and by nationally known account burned by the name of Touche and Ross. The representative of Touche and Ross has compiled the results of the total votes.
And right now, on the Touche and Ross, it's the results of the 15 categories voted. Pull them.
Rock music personalities are foremost and basically people. That's a rumor. People with the same emotions, desires, dreams, and feelings as everyone else. They are ambitious, but not selfish, self-involved, but caring, and I can't read the cards. Their careers are time-consuming. They still invest of whatever time they can manage to
Can you
give
work while I'm doing
themselves-
that?
Yes, it feels good. To give of themselves to some cause or interest what they feel worthy and perhaps a little ignored.
All this leads us to an award we in this industry are most proud of. It's the Public Service Award. And in this particular category, each recipient, I did it again, has been selected with greatest individual humanitarian contribution. They are not nominees, they are all winners. I've heard that before. Each and every one of them, we are delighted to list their names and deeds at this time.
Hold.
Hold.
Oh. Early in 1975, several people gathered together to discuss the issues of world hunger and what could be done about it. From those meetings, the foundation known as World Hunger Year was born. To support the foundation, Harry Chapin was personally given enough concerts to completely finance it.
Because he believed in a man's innocence, because he knew one man jailed unjustly could mean many men faced with the same fate. Because he knew that justice simply means fairness among people. Today, number 475 of the Trenton State Prison is once again, after 9 years, a free man named Reuben Hurricane Carter. All right. Yes, because of all of this, the Public Service Award is proudly presented, and absolutely proudly presented to Mr. Bob Dylan.
Accepting for Bob Dylan is Patti LaBelle.
I thank you very much for musical genius, and the reason he asked me to accept his award is because we're born on the same birthday, and he said that there's a lot of other things that we have to talk about between the two of us. We're a lot alike. Thank you for Bob Dylan.
And they wear the same hats. Just a few months ago, the New York Public Library was in desperate lack of funds. In order to keep its doors open and its books available to the public, $3 million were needed. In giving a benefit performance before 15,000 people to aid the library, this Public Service Award goes to Mr. Paul Simon.
Yes. I think we accept this we accept it from Mr. Paul Simon, because I think he's not here and there's no one but me to take it, and I will. No, it's true. And I'm sure that he will say thank you.
The two of them make earrings.
They're really beautiful. Did you guys see these things? They're really lovely. See?
LaBelle gave up one earring.
Our fourth recipient, why do they keep throwing that word in? Recipient. Alice doesn't live here anymore. Our fourth recipient is a brilliant group of musicians whose love affair with the city and a particular theater in the city. Is this yours?
Culminated. No,
I'm
I think
sorry.
this one's yours.
Culminated in an unforgettable reunion when they returned to Atlanta.
This is mine.
This
Go ahead.
is yours. Finished.
And the Fox Theater, where it all happened for them, a theater now threatened with extinction, they were returning to save the Fox Theater from that demise. It is for giving that concert there that Leonard Skinner has been awarded a Public Service Award.
I'd mainly like to thank the Lord for the recovery of guitar player Gary Rosington, who had a very tragic car crash. And I'd like to sing a song about the fox if someone will help me. Is there anyone here who plays piano?
Yeah. Get a piano player. I mean,
we lost a piano player. Thank you very much. We love you.
I would have loved to have heard that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know that there's...
He was on the Gong Show last week, I think. You got a 30. It's all right.
Okay. Don't touch me back there.
Well, you touched me there.
Seriously, folks. There's an incredible movement that's growing in the United States. Concerned citizens who believe that whales have the right to life. And through words and through music, the team of David Crosby and Graham Nash expressed their own concern. Yes. By giving a special concert for others fully committed to the same cause, the whales are alive. I think that's absolutely incredible, and we honor them with our 5th Public Service Award. Once again, I don't think they're here, but we'll accept that for
Well,
them.
Flo and Eddie are here, and, speaking of whales.
Yes.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, seriously, I do know a lot of my friends are very concerned about this area, and it's something that I personally would like very much to be interested in, and I think we all should be. To present the award for Best Album of the Year are two people whose love has kept them together. Along with records and their own television variety series. And the love is still there, and that's what makes it so beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, the Captain and Tennille.
An album used to be a way of selling 8 or 10 single records all at one time. One song had nothing to do with the other. But then came the Beatles and Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And from then on, an album meant a concept, a theme, a story, a musical idea expanded, a talking
and singing book.
That's right, honey. And whenever we make an album, we hope to live up to that standard, too. And tonight's nominees for Best Album are representative of that quality.
The nominees for Best Album are Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen.
Desire, Bob Dylan.
Fleetwood Mac.
Red Octopus, Jefferson Starship.
Still crazy after all these years, Paul Simon.
Alice, would you like to introduce the next award?
Yeah, no, something happened backstage.
Alice, this is show business. I mean, this is a live show. We can't...
I don't want to do it, really.
Huh?
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to...
if there's a tear on my face. Makes me shiver to the bone. You know what shakes me, babe? It's just a heartache that got caught in my eye. And you know I never cry. No, I never cry. Sometimes I drink more than I need, until the TV's dead and gone. I may be lonely, but I'm never alone. And the night may pass me by, but I never cry. Take away my eyes. Sometimes I'd rather be blind. Break a heart of stone. Open it up, but don't you leave it alone. 'Cause that's all I got to give to you. Believe me, babe, it ain't been used. My heart's a virgin, it ain't never been tried. And you know I never cried. I never cried.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cher.
Thank you. I am here to introduce a man who's going to give Diana a terrific award. And before I introduce him, he's Mr. Bill Wardlow. I'd like to say that Diana is one of my best friends, and I thought maybe it would make her getting the award a little bit better for you if you knew that not only was she a great artist, but that she didn't starve herself as a human being. She gave as much to the human being as she gave to the star. And now I'd like to produce Mr. Bill Wardlow.
One star seemed to shine a little brighter than all the others in every galaxy of stars. In show business, we refer to this phenomena as a superstar. Tonight, we pay tribute to such a superstar, a very special award to a very special lady. She is the only female singer ever to have 4 #1 records in the entire history of Billboard magazine. She enjoys the biggest audience a performer has ever had when she sang the Oscar-nominated song, Theme from Mahogany, live from the streets of Amsterdam, Holland, via satellite on the Academy Awards show, which was beamed to virtually every nation on the globe. She has also received an Academy Award nomination as Best Actress in her very first film, Lady Sing the Blues. She broke the first week all-time Broadway box office record in her second film, Mahogany. She established an all-time in-person box office record in the '63 history of the New York legendary Palace Theater. She's been honored at the Cannes Film Festival, the Venice Music Festival, and by England's music industry. As a solo artist for a group, she is responsible for the sale of more records than any other female singer. Tonight, she is being honored by her peers, by Billboard magazine, by the many people she has reached.
more than you know, this makes me very excited. Billboard, and especially to my best friend over here, Cher, I really appreciate it because I realize that I am in the service business, and my service is to entertain and to perform and to make happy. So I do what I have to do. And I'm really happy to be here tonight because in the time of my career, 15 years, I've received a lot of rewards and awards to some that I haven't really paid that much attention to because I was busy doing it. But at this point, I want to acknowledge everyone that I perform for and people that I love, that everything that I've given out, I've certainly received, and it's terrific. And more than thanks, I want to say that to people that are really responsible for this reward. I'm not going to make it really a long thing, an award, but there are a lot of, I would like you, if you could, think of me as a black book, because I am, and I feel that I am what has come of all of the women that have gone before me, all of the ladies. Billie Holiday, which was the beginning of my interest in the ladies, Billie and Josephine Baker and Ethel Waters and Lena Horne, and I mean on and on I can go of all the ladies that have come up to this time to make it possible that I can stand up here and change clothes for you a million times, to do much more for you than you. In other words, I want to do what you expect me to do, but also a little bit more, if I can. And because I admire all of you, and I'm happy about the kind of work that I do. I mean, I do something that I can play at, and it's fun for me. And I appreciate you, and I appreciate Billboard for giving me this award. And I appreciate my company, Motown, and I appreciate so much, and especially my life, and I don't want to make it, I don't want to overdo it, guys, because you see I'm naked up here. Cher shows her belly button, and I show my tits and okay. No. Thank you very much for this award. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Female Entertainer of the Century, it should happen to me.
And it probably will. Are you ready to announce right now the Hall of Fame Award?
Ready, I've been expecting it for years.
You're not receiving it, Alice. We are going to introduce it. You know, people who will present it.
Well, as Sidney Carlton once said, it is far, far better thing I do. He died.
That's lovely. That's quoting A Tale of Two Cities.
Yes. I'm quoting my old manager who cheated me out of my first royalty check. Oh, is that me? Oh.
Yes, and here to present the Hall of Fame Award.
Go
ahead.
He's one of popular music's most important stars, the man with the lowdown, Boz Scaggs.
Scaggs, all right. Whose inheritance includes the influence of someone who will always be part of anyone's Music Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Wood. As well. Sorry, Natalie, go.
God is going to get you for that.
Shame on you, boy. All right, here we go.
It's been like this all day. Last year, on the first Rock Music Awards, this highly coveted award was presented to Mr. Chuck Berry. We have 5 nominees this year for the award.
My kids didn't like that at all. In his own words, Peter Frampton lives for the stage. Tonight, Frampton comes alive again as he is nominated for the Outstanding Rock Personality of the Year.
#1 on the charts for over 14 consecutive weeks, the little rat. Here is Peter Frampton. In any art form, it is more than artist creativity, which makes a contribution to, wait a minute, start again, which makes his contribution a lasting and influential one.
It is his personality which permeates his work and gives it special significance. It is his personality which we remember and we deeply are affected by.
And in the world of rock music, too, it is the same kind of distinct personality which leaves an indelible imprint upon the minds and feelings of the people.
Yes.
And so we now present our top award of the evening.
Oh, yes.
Rock Music Personality of the Year.
And to help us present this award is the sunshine of everybody's life. You know who it is, Stevie Wonder.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful time. Let's do it again.
Only if I can work myself up to it.
Our congratulations, really, to all of the nominees.
Oh, I'm sorry. And to all the sore losers. Like
Good
myself.
night, everyone. Good night, everybody. Good night.
The second annual Rock Music Awards has been sponsored by Ditto.